I traded for years before I found the best risk trading strategy, and you can find it so much easier by just watching all these YouTube videos and all the gurus on the internet showing you all the different systems. But be really careful, you've got to keep it simple, because like I say, I traded for years before I found the best risk strategy available. See, the problem is there's so many different systems out there and so much information available to you that you're going to go from system to system to system, one after the other, and you're just going to keep on putting the systems through. It's going to drive you completely nuts. Crazy stuff, guys, but that's what's going to happen. You're going to go through all the moving average systems, all the MACD systems, all the Fibonacci systems, I mean the RSI. There's so many different ones. Now the big fad is the ICT. All I do is I simply trade my support and resistance, my supply and demand, and that's your best risk system. Hey guys, it's Rob Guilty. Don't forget, trading is risky. It's very risky. 80% of traders lose money, and in fact, if you don't like losing money, rather don't trade. Finding the best risk system and the easiest system was simply getting to the point where I found a system that is effectively simple. It's straightforward and it's simple. And guys, I'm going to show it to you today. Here it is. I'm going to take the 4 hour and put it on a day chart. This is the DAX, by the way, Germany 40. So now you've got it on the day chart, right? On the day chart, put it on a line chart and have a look at what you got here. It's easier to see the points on the line chart. Then all you got to do, we draw blocks in because straight lines are very, very accurate, and you're expecting a price to bounce off an exact line. I don't know, give it a block, give it a bit of space, right? So what I normally do is I'll draw it off this area. So I'm just looking at this and thinking, okay, there's 1, 2, 3. You've got to have 3 points, you've got to have 3 touches, right? So those are your 3 touches. That looks like a really good, reasonable support area now. We call it support because it's at the bottom. We call it resistance when it's at the top. Don't draw millions and millions of lines on your chart. I've seen many a trader teaching people to draw like 400 lines and resistance lines and crap all over their chart. You're going to get confused. Keep it simple. Keep it as simple as possible. 2 blockies at the bottom, 1 at the bottom, 1 at the top. That's always good. You can put a 3rd one in just to like remind yourself of a supply area or something like that, but try and keep it simple, right? Now what you do is you put it back to the candles, because the candles, what the candles do is they tell you there's a bullish momentum or there's a bearish momentum. The tails will tell you that the sellers are getting out or the buyers are getting out because there's a long tail. You know, the undecided ones and all these different little things. And you can also pick up the double tops, the double bottoms, all these nice little things from the candles. So keep an eye on the candles, because one of the big things with the candles as well is, for example, if you look at this, 3 big moves like that actually gives you a nice demand area down there. So, you know, if you get 3 big red ones down, that gives you a kind of a supply area. So, you know, you look at it and you think it actually falls into place as well, falls nicely into place here, right? Now what you do is you take it back down to the 4 hour or the 1 hour or whichever time frame you want to trade on. All I say is take your levels from a higher time level because they're more accurate. I particularly like to take the day level because it's very, very accurate in comparison, and then I can trade on the 4 hour or the 1 hour, the 15 minute, the 30 minute, whichever I feel like. Okay, so let's have a look at this now. So now you've got this coming down into this support area quite nicely. Okay, as we saw earlier, it's already the trade we were looking at earlier. Now what you do is you look at this and you say, well, it needs to come down, at least down into the area, right? Somewhere down here at the 164.50, 164.70 area. We're at 165 now. So your idea is it's going to come into here, and then it's going to turn, go up, and give you a nice big green bar somewhere here, confirming that it's going back up. And the reason I'm looking at a long trade is because if you look at the overall picture, the trend is up, and the trend is your friend. It's going up. This could be considered a rather large flag pattern, and they normally continue on upwards. That said, we could have a double top, and this could be crashing back down. And if in that event it does that, and it's not to say that it won't, then what will happen is this will break through here. It'll break through this level, okay? It'll come back up, and you'll get a red bar confirming down, okay? Believe me, it's not going to be as simple as it just breaks through and goes crashing down. It will always, it'll come through, it'll go back up, and then it'll go down. Okay, that'll be your nice red bar going down. Nothing can predict the future. So while we're looking for a long trade, this trade could also go short. Well, what do you think? It always could happen, right? I mean, these things are not set in stone. These are things that can happen. We don't know what the future is here. I'm not like other people who teach you and go back on the chart and do a reconstruction of the whole chart, and we know what's going to happen next. We really don't know what's going to happen next year. If we take this long trade when it's ready, we don't know if it's going to succeed. All we can do is pretty much put a trade in when it's ready, put a profit level target at about 170, and we're going to put a stop loss below that low over there. In fact, a little bit into the middle of that big green bar over here. Okay, so that's below this lot, right? That gives you a clear area to work in so that if it pops down. But my kind of way of trading is if this starts messing around down here, I'm out, because my trade has invalidated. I would not take that trade long if it was trading somewhere in this area, okay, because it's gone. So I'll probably get out long before it reaches the stop loss, taking a small loss and waiting for my next trade. But if it goes long, I'll actually add to the trade in these areas because I expect it'll go quite high. And that is as simple as the trading system gets. I'm not going to show you supply and demand today. This is price action trading for beginners, just so that you get an idea of how price action trading works. If you're trading with a different system, let me know in the comments, and if you want any comment on it, I can put a video together on it, and I can show you how to improve or better that system, or how to trade that system correctly if you're trading it wrong. I don't say you should trade your system and do this, but there are a lot of indicators out there that you don't need, that you should probably take off your chart. And I just prefer this because it simplifies everything, and the main reason I trade with this system is because I can manage my risk. That's as important as it gets. I can manage my risk. So now that you've seen the system, do me a favor, go check out my blog and check out a trade every day. 10-15 seconds of your time, nothing more. Visit the secret blog. Free trade on there every day, which I post totally free. Guys, it's not financial advice, just a trading idea. On the blog as well, you'll see on the left, a little PDF, free Forex book, my gift to you, asking nothing for it. But enjoy the trade every day. It's always nice to know what everybody else is doing, isn't it? So if you've got to trade every day, then you know you can get an idea. But hey guys, it's not trading advice, it's just an idea. Don't forget that. The thing is, finding a system like that has made my life so much easier. Having a simple trading system that's basic and easy to control your risk with. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about your psychology and controlling your risk. Because once you understand that it's not the system that's winning you the money, but rather making more on your wins and less on your losses. Because if you have 100 trades, you will win 50, you'll lose 50. That's generally how it is. It's like a coin toss. If you toss a coin 10 times, you're going to win 5 times, you're going to lose 5 times. The big thing is for every one you win, you get 2 times, and for every one you lose, you just lose the 1 rand. Think about that. That's the point. Winning on a 2-to-1 basis, but it doesn't have to be an exact science, guys. What it is, I actually put my stop losses at a 1-to-1 in many cases, but I just get out when I see that the trade's invalidating, and way before the stop loss I often get out. But I don't always put my stop losses 1-to-1. Sometimes I just put them at a very short level. I run my wins. I'm looking for long wins, big wins. That's what I'm looking for at the end of the day. If I only make 2 or 3 wins out of 10, I still make a profit. That's what it's about. It's about finding that system that helps you with your risk. Now, if you move on to a system similar to this or this exact system, you don't have to spend all those years like I did trying to find a good system to work with your risk. And then you can just start immediately and just start working with it. But the big thing is to get your psychology right and also to take the trades. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the next video. Cheers. Bye.